should know what it is. It is BKA Watts, one half of the Blurs and Clips podcast, coming at you per huge after delivering you motherfuckers another flawless, repetitious intro. Y'all know I don't blur nor clip alone. We here with the Revolt Podcast Network, and I am joined as always by...
Thank you for coming to Cummings and Davis Funeral Home. Hi there, my name is the award-winning Vigatron. I appreciate you all. Thank you.
What the fuck he said. And as you niggas can see, well, no, you know what? You might be listening. You could watch. You could do both. See, we give you options, motherfucker. Now, we happen to have a special guest in the building. Retired Sound.
Yo, what up? It's your boy, Daniel Day-Lewis. Nah, I'm Stefan, Freshie, Ramon, you know. I am a retired jazz percussionist. And, you know, I'm here. You know what I mean? So I'm on the Blurs and Clips podcast, the very prestigious podcast at that. And yeah, I'm actually fanboying right now, but I'm trying to pretend like I'm not. You know, I'm trying to keep it cool. But this is a very monumentous opportunity in my career thus far. So
He the dick, nigga.
Hold on. What do you actually do?
what do I actually do?
Yep.
You know, real life for the people that don't know you.
Shit, what don't I do? I mean,
Yeah, like, oh, that's such a loaded question.
No.
No. I'm an artist. Clothing designer, musician, and aspiring storyteller, filmmaker. You know, but we'll get off into all of that.
So you're a musician. You rap?
Yes, I rap. I do a little.
Guess what we won't be talking about on the podcast?
You rap niggas, because you motherfuckers know that is not what we do in this bitch. I don't give a fuck.
But I'm not a rapper though.
No, all right, nigga.
I rap, but I'm not a rapper though.
Man, nigga,
All right,
whatever.
super hot. Nigga, everybody
We
trying to hear
ain't
that
talking
shit,
about
nigga.
your mixtape,
Nigga, nope.
another nigga's mixtape, your auntie's mixtape.
It ain't happening.
None of them.
Nope. You wanna know why, nigga?
No
'Cause
album
this-
reviews.
No,
None of
nigga.
it.
No, okay? This ain't blends and clips, nigga. Oh, shit. Seriously. Nigga, y'all know what it is, though, man. It is Blurs and Clips, our TV, movie, video game, or whatever the hell else we feel like talking about podcast, because it's our goddamn show. Today, of course, shit be happening and we in front of the goddamn camera and the mic, so we gonna talk shit for shizzle, my nigga, and just happen to have my bruh in the building, which is dope, so it's about to go down. I nigga, sure, be humble, I guess, or whatever, but
yeah, for sure,
at the same time, though, fuck all that, because this nigga is really one of the most talented motherfuckers I know. My nigga done got into his acting bag. My nigga has done plenty of music. My nigga has his own fucking store, clothing line, a brand in itself, and not like you niggas who got like 3 t-shirts that you came up with that you still got 72 boxes of in your fucking house, nigga. Like,
Fresh and Fly LLC.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like that, nigga. It's
Fly
like,
every day.
yeah, you know what I'm saying, right? Like, no, that's not what this is. And not to mention, of course, he got secret superpowers that you motherfuckers don't know about. Like he said, aspiring filmmaker, storyteller. Like, nigga, we have spec scripts and shit that are of our own that this man has penned that I done heard. So we about to really just get the fuck into it.
Yes, sir.
God damn it.
Yes, sir.
Since we got y'all in the building, how y'all feeling?
That was your answer?
Yeah.
Whatever. And
Yeah.
well, anyway, he knows I hate this shit, so I don't understand what the point is.
I mean, you gotta tell the people that you okay.
Nigga, if I showed up, I'm okay. And I'm generally okay. You ain't got to worry about that. You want to hear about some boring shit? Oh, yeah. So, you know, nothing happened at work this week. Riveting. So,
But they ain't ready for that conversation.
yeah, they ain't ready for that fucking conversation.
They ain't ready for that conversation.
The Scorsese meme, absolute cinema.
Right. You feel me? Nigga, like, in totality, nigga.
Nigga, fuck out of here with that. So, what I did here, so I guess this is a good intro for this shit. I was told more than once, and specifically again, like in the last week or so, by someone we know, that apparently there's not enough drama or discourse on this show.
The fuck we supposed to do?
Apparently we don't argue enough about whatever.
Fuck is it to argue about? Nigga, either the movie was good or it wasn't. What we talking about this week?
But
I don't-
apparently, I guess it's a little bit too civil for some to watch. Like, we agree on everything, which we don't.
But we don't.
Right. But
nah.
because of the fact that we
Now,
gonna
Skip,
get all.
now Skip. I'm gonna stop you. I'm gonna stop you, Skip, because.
So yeah, I mean, so yeah, this is what I've heard and saying like, yeah, it would probably be a thing, if y'all, was a little bit more volatile and blah blah blah, and got into arguments and go viral, nigga, eat a dick,
Right.
sincerely, and you my nigga, but yeah, eat a dick. So yeah, that
It smells
do with that
like
one what you will.
dick.
Kosher one.
Nigga, you know what I'm saying?
With some sweet relish.
No, I wouldn't really know what to tell the motherfucker, bro. Like, listen, like the thing is, we what it is as adults, nigga, we're capable of disagreeing, nigga, and speaking about the shit without fucking getting into a wrestling match in this bitch. Like, it's not WWF, nigga.
WWE.
Fuck that, nigga. That's what the F stand
The
for.
F.
Nigga, fuck that.
Yeah.
Like, nigga,
The
I'm
F
not trying to hear that
stands for
shit,
fuck
nigga.
WWE.
Yeah, nigga, I'm not ain't no
fuck the
E,
entertainment.
nigga. That shit WWF, nigga. Like, I ain't trying to hear that.
Yeah, we ain't
Get
K.
it that for me.
This
nigga.
ain't
25th
kayfabe no
Broadway.
more. Yeah, especially because no more kayfabe. Yeah, so it's like, yeah, what the fuck are we supposed to do with that? So mind you, I get it in the sense it's almost like saying like if it's the JBP or some shit, and it's like niggas is cool, but then they get into these shouting matches. But again, I guess that's niggas personalities. They
Yeah.
get all extra hype about certain shit or disagreements about shit. But I'm like, nigga, we talk about fucking geek shit. What the fuck are we supposed to get that salty about?
Well, them niggas, some of them niggas be getting sweaty. No diddy.
Right, but I mean, even still, like, and you talk about that whole, like, content over everything kind of shit. It's like, nigga, we ain't creating moments in this bitch.
Nah,
nigga, you either gonna watch or you not.
You out here creating
Suck a
moments.
dick.
You out
Watch
here,
that.
You out here creating moments for other niggas. Wow. You know what I'm saying? Wow.
Wow, son.
Wow, that's crazy.
Hoops, boots, Bucky. Wow, G. Wow.
Right.
Hey, nigga, whew, hoops, nigga. I'll tell you what, nigga. All right, man. So, all right, cool. Let's talk some shit. So, nigga, bruh, that shit that you sent me earlier this week was so fucking funny, man. I would like to talk about the collections because I know Vig, you got a pretty aggressive toy collection, for sure, amongst other things. I have a healthy Funko Pop collection. I also have, it's a little hardy. I also have a pretty dope ass deck collection. You know what I'm saying? Those of y'all that know I do magic and shit. So I got a pretty dope collection of cards. And I got my retro game systems and shit.
Speaking of, bro, since I posted that trick on my story, it's been like at least 10 people commenting like, who is this? Like, what the fuck? How did he do that? Matter of fact, one of my cousins, actually, I guess what do you call it? Great cousin? Like, like when your cousin your age, their parent, is that still a cousin?
It's just a cousin. Yeah, just don't overcomplicate.
Yeah, that's Anyway,
yeah, not even gonna eat it.
She basically tried to shoot her shot, so I'm gonna have to send her your IG, so y'all could kind of make that connection. But anyway,
make that education connection.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Respect
Get connected for free.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
But I just had to say that. So you should definitely take your gig on the road.
You know saying my talents or something.
Yeah, I was gonna say yeah.
Okay.
Take your routine on the road.
Yeah, no, for sure. So like I said, yeah, y'all know I do magic. I got my retro game collection and shit. Like y'all can see right now, you can see a little bit of the piece of the Super Nintendo, the 64 over here all the way. You got the original Nintendo GameCube on the shelf, so on and so forth. Now, nigga, what I also would like to collect though is movie props.
Movie props.
Yes, sir.
Or just still other props in general. Because I mean, are you speaking just specifically to movies? Like it has to be movie shit.
I guess if it was just something that was dope in general, like some novelty shit.
Oh,
type of
something
movies?
dope in general. Okay, so speaking of which, for a nigga that doesn't reply to my text, when I sent you that picture of that fucking Master Sword like a week or so
Where I
ago,
replied.
you didn't reply, not to me, sir.
Fuck, nigga, I know. I looked at that motherfucker because you said it was like $220.
Yeah, it was like $225 or something. Not that I was expecting you to buy it. I just wanted you to see to know that the shit existed definitively.
I could have
Because I saw it and I was like, nigga, if I was more into Zelda, I would have copped that shit. If I feel like
I said, nigga, in an exclamatory fashion. And then I also responded by mentioning, because you previously to that had asked me if I got the joint.
Okay, so he's right. So technology is a bitch because I didn't receive any of that.
For real?
No.
Is it metal?
Yeah.
Holy shit. Hey, wait a minute. So what type of movies qualify as like movie props? Because I still got the blanket from Big Booty Barbecue, Volume 5. I have the actual blanket. It hasn't been washed or nothing. Like it's from scene 3 of Big Booty Barbecue. Y'all don't know. Yeah.
That shit count, bro.
Wow.
Oh, it count? Okay,
That's legendary.
Bet.
I wouldn't touch it, but it's legendary.
Okay, so you know what? I know where we got crossed up in this because I do have that. You were playing nigga. I would have swore that came in after, and it was like in regard to me sending you that beat.
Oh no,
We're not gonna talk about rap shit, but
Don't ask why he sent me a beat. We ain't talking about that neither.
you don't need to know.
Y'all don't even know shit.
So yeah, that's what I thought that was in reference to because then you said how many bars. I'm like, okay, so I didn't put that in regard to the Master Sword. I just thought I sent you the shit and you didn't say shit. But yeah, there's that.
Right. So no, nigga. So that was me responding to the sword first, no Diddy, and then responding to you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? you gotta be clear when you say you responding to a nigga sending you a picture of a sword, nigga, because that shit sound crazy.
You ain't never crossed no swords, bro.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You ain't never crossed the streams. But yeah, so I was responding to the fucking sword, and then also letting you know that I got the beat and was asking, you know what I'm saying, the additional question that ain't got nothing to do with y'all niggas. Ain't none of y'all business, okay?
Continue since I interrupted you about what you were looking to.
Oh, for sure. So now, nigga, yes. So the Master Sword, absolutely prop I want to have because I already got the Ocarina of Time. You know what I'm saying? So video game props for sure count too. But it just ain't. I mean, like I don't know how many things out of how many games I would like to own, but like y'all know I'm a Zelda fan for real. Like niggas know I bought the only up-to-date gaming system that I own, the only game console I own is the Nintendo Switch, and I bought like 10 or 12 games for it and have never put anything in my Switch except for the 2 Zelda games, being Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. Nigga, like,
you ain't never put nothing in the Switch.
Nigga, I ain't never switched shit out the Switch. Nigga, the only thing I did was switch from one Zelda to the next. But top props for me that I want to get, I want a fucking authentic good guy doll. I want a fucking Chucky in the box, my nigga.
Check. See if it's on the prop shop.
I need that bitch. I want a Chucky doll, my nigga. Do y'all have any props that y'all would want to cop?
Well, as far as that goes, I mean, my number one thing that I used to always say if I was rich that I would get or I would want, and they used to be like fucking $2,500 more than 2 decades ago.
What?
I wanted, and it's way more now, if you could find one, but I've always wanted a replica, full size, of Han Solo, frozen in carbonite, nigga.
Yeah, no. That makes sense. That makes sense to be that much.
Nigga.
How much was it?
It was like $2,500. We're talking about, this is like in the 90s.
It's
So,
from the actual movie?
well, not exactly, but I mean, they made.
They replicated it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
I'm about to say, nigga, I'm always with a replica. That's fine.
Shit, we can
Until I'm rich, nigga, like I'm fine with replicas.
We can make a carbonate Vigatron and just like lay you. Like,
That'd be
lay you
funny
down
as
thing
fuck.
And then put like plaster on you and then just spray paint it. We can make that happen. That's a project. That's a project.
that's a
we can
thought.
vlog it.
I can't say that I wouldn't do some shit like that because, again, that's fucking hilarious.
And that'd
but-
be fire too. I think that'd be
Low-key?
a lot more like I would much rather have that in my basement than a Han Solo one. That's just me personally. I don't know. Like
I mean, me personally, I would rather have a white man captive. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I respect
That's
that.
true.
Yeah, but I respect it. That makes all the
true.
sense.
Yeah, yeah.
That makes sense. That read.
So
For 400 years!
you know any white people that we could freeze and carbonate?
Yeah, we're working out. See if we can find a gently used one on Facebook Market.
Yeah, gently used.
gently used
Never
white
been
man.
frozen.
Yeah, right. You know what I'm saying? Fresh, never frozen.
Fresh never frozen. Yeah.
Wow.
Find us a fresh, never frozen.
If you would like to be frozen for the first time,
You feel me? And be in the ownership.
comment under this video
You feel me? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Just email us at freezemeup at gmail.com.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Email us at hydrogen carbonate.
No, nigga, what would you add to your collection, nigga? On
my collection?
On the prop side.
If I could have any prop, man, I would. Well, for number one, that good guy, that authentic good guy, that would have been fire.
Bro, that's
just already fire.
I feel like low key, I would keep it in that storage closet. I ain't gonna lie, I'll be scared of that motherfucker.
Yeah,
I'll be scared of that bitch for real. But it'd be lit to bring out and let niggas see that I have it on occasion.
I would, if I could get the authentic, the werewolf from American Werewolf in London, like the actual, like the one that was like running down the street biting people's heads off and like jumping through the wall. If I could get that and just have it like just tucked, like just in the house, like just in the corner,
that'd be crazy.
To scare my kids, that'd be wild. Like that'd be fire.
That's parenting. That's good parenting.
Especially if I could put it on and like crawl around and scare my kids in real time.
Crazy. You know what the crazy shit is? Never saw it.
You never saw American Werewolf in London?
Nope.
Me neither.
All right, well, let me get up out of here. I thought this was a authentic show. I didn't know this was.
No, we authentic. We real niggas.
I didn't know this was gonna be on Tubi. Let me get out of here. This is crazy,
nigga. It's so.
Y'all never seen that movie before? Y'all never seen the werewolf, the greatest werewolf transformation ever?
I did just
the
watch
transformation that inspired Thriller, the transformation that inspired Big Booty Barbecue Volume 4. Y'all, you like seriously? Like
nigga, I legitimately I was watching a movie review because you know the new Wolfman come out or it just came out.
Never seen it.
It just came out, nigga, on Thursday.
You're probably never gonna see it because it'll never hold up to American Werewolf in London.
No, apparently, nigga, it does not. The reviews for it have been mid at best.
As I thought.
Pretty much across the board. Mm-hmm. But that's unfortunate though because it's Lee Whannell and like that nigga. I mean, like nigga, that's Saw. You know what I'm saying?
You said Larice Purnell made it. Seriously?
The fuck?
Well, I didn't know he was. I didn't know he jumped off.
I didn't know he did.
That's
shit,
crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
That's wild.
When did he add that to his repertoire? Nah. But you know what I'm saying? Like nigga, of course that's Saw, and then on the recent side,
Invisible Man,
which was fire, nigga. Did you see?
Oh yeah, that one was fire. So
Crazy.
they trying to create that whole universe and still bring it back.
Like
Frankenstein's coming out.
like softly trying to do so, but not doing it how they did before. Because when they tried to do it before, they started with the Tom Cruise Mummy,
and it was whack.
And them niggas did a whole fucking photo shoot. They cast every character in the whole Monsters universe and shit, and then they literally announced the slate for how they was gonna drop the movies, all the movies. And then when fucking Mummy bombed, it was like never mind. You know what I'm saying? So
no, because what's his name? Guillermo.
God damn, you tortured the
Del
fuck out of that shit.
Del Toro.
Benicio?
No, not Benicio.
Guillermo del Toro.
Guillermo.
Yeah, sure.
Tickle me Elmo.
Tickle me Elmo del Toro.
Guillermo del Toro.
Yeah. Anyway, he's supposedly in processes of. They're actually in pre-production for the Frankenstein movie, which is going to be pretty.
And
awesome
they're supposed to be doing a bride joint.
It's Frankenstein.
Yeah.
It's Hebrew.
It's Frankenstein. And then you got the Mummy is coming out as, but it's gonna be more so like I don't know if it's like if they're really doing it, but I guess one of the people who did the last Evil Dead movie, no, the person who did Evil Dead Rising or Evil Dead Rise is actually directing the new Mummy film, and they're actually trying to get Brendan Fraser to be in it, which is also pretty cool. I think, me personally, because The Whale was pretty good. So
yeah, no. He actually been turning up.
He redeemed himself with that. So
for sure. That nigga really, he used to be the dude. Like he used to be one of the dudes for sure. Like in the
bro,
like,
he was
late
George of
90s,
the Jungle.
like
Like,
90s
I'm not trying to hear it. He was George of the Jungle, bro.
Yeah, that nigga also Encino Man.
Oh
yeah, but I was just stuck on the fact that like that was That was this highlight for you? Was Georgia the Jungle?
Yes.
All right.
Georgia the Jungle. Like what?
Georgia the Jungle was my shit.
I went to the
But
movies.
we younger
to see
than you
that.
though.
Yeah, that's what I'm about to say. Is because y'all niggas is younger. Because ain't no fucking way.
Georgia the Jungle
Encino
was my
Man,
shit,
yeah,
nigga.
but no.
Encino Man was
I
my
never even
shit for
saw
sure,
Georgia the
though.
Jungle.
When did Encino Man come out? 98.
Nah,
Nah,
probably somewhere
nah,
around
before
90,
that.
somewhere between 92 and probably 94. If I
Oh,
had to
it was
guess.
Yeah,
like
nigga, that shit was yeah. I'm about to say because that was what him and Pauly Shore.
Pauly Shore was in it, and I want to say, was it?
I was about to say, didn't Pauly Shore die?
God
But
damn
no,
it.
that was Richard Simmons.
Same difference. You know what I'm saying? Like nigga, like okay, like nigga, just like
No, it's 1992. I was right. That's what I was like, was Sean Astin? Yeah, it was Sean Astin.
for sure.
So
sure.
yeah,
What was the premise of that movie? I mean, I be
basically, so Brendan Fraser was an actual caveman, and he got frozen, and then they found him in the 90s.
No
and
wonder why I thought that was Georgia the Jungle.
yeah, so no, that was Encino Man,
That
but
was
basically,
Encino Man.
It might have fuck around, might have been.
so yeah, Sean
Was it a
Astin.
gorilla in it?
Nah,
no,
Oh, okay. That
no,
was Georgia the Jungle.
Georgia the Jungle was that, but no, it was basically Sean Astin and Pauly Shore was like two best friends, and they found the Encino Man and basically took him to high school with him and all that shit. So it was like, and hilarity ensues, that kind of shit.
pretty fucking much, nigga. Okay. So Wolfman. All right, so nigga. All right, so couple more for me, nigga. I want Loki's mask from The Mask. You know what I'm saying?
dang,
The wood one.
one.
Yeah, the
Oh,
wooden one.
that.
I definitely want the Loki mask. I want Freddy glove for sure. Definitely want to get a Freddy glove. And man, bro. Realistically, I think the good guy. I think the Loki mask, and I think the Freddy glove are really low key like my top 3 joints.
I want an ET, but I want ashy ET. The ET they found in the down in the ditch. Remember when Elliot was going down in the ditch and ET was all dry, like in the cut, like just laid out.
Mm-hmm.
That was a very traumatic experience for me. So I would like to have that. And I want to, like, if I had it, I would just lay it like in a corner somewhere on the floor, like face down.
No, for sure.
I feel like I've only seen E.T. once, but I think it's probably twice.
You got to remember, or if you don't,
No,
remember.
no. I'm not saying I don't remember what you're talking about. I know exactly what you're talking about. I saw it in the theater.
Ooh,
82.
I couldn't imagine. I
Before
probably
you
would've
young
been
niggas
sad.
was born.
I'd have been
No,
crying.
facts. Nigga didn't exist.
Kind of, it was kind of fucked up, but that's why I'm thinking I probably watched it one more time, like on cable after that. But
I don't even
ET
remember how he got down there.
he ran away or some shit, and it was one of those things of like he just got lost in since he was losing power from not being home or whatever the fuck. Like, because E.T. was one of those rare movies, especially back then, that when it came out, it didn't immediately go to cable and it didn't come out on VHS and shit until like years after it was out. It was one of those unprecedented, like, yeah, this has never been before release kind of shit when it finally did come out. But yeah, I liked it at the time when it came out, and I had like E.T. paraphernalia and shit, and like especially like the pictures with Michael Jackson with E.T. and shit like that. But I don't remember like being so overwhelmed with that movie that I had to watch it multiple times after. But neither here nor there. Other shit. I mean, other than me getting more lightsabers, but mostly custom kind of shit. That's the only other thing I can think. I mean, I'm constantly getting, as you mentioned, I do collect mostly Marvel figures in the no specific line, mostly Marvel figures, some Star Wars stuff, a lot less Star Wars stuff than one would assume, especially with the fact of me having lightsabers tattooed on my arms. But tons of lightsabers, some helmets and shit. Since I can't fit a lot of them shits, I don't buy as many of those now. I still have a bunch of my old shit. Certain Transformers that come out that look just like the Generation 1 cartoon shits I still get. And there's anything that I would really want, like I said, other than that fucking Han Solo and Carbonite, nigga, that's the ultimate shit that I could think of. I can't think of nothing else that I really want. Like,
Nigga, remember I sent you. Did I know I would have sent this shit to you, probably to both of y'all, realistically speaking. But the that like full, like you could like programmable, like over crazy expensive Optimus Prime that came with the trailer. That motherfucking flipped out.
Well, yeah, all three of them coming in. Yeah, because they got.
What you think about those new like?
I'm not paying $700 for that, but I mean they're absolutely dope. So they got Prime, Megatron, and Grimlock.
Yeah, them bitches hard.
I've always wanted.
Fuck though,
because I saw fucking what's his name, Jordan, whatever, Jordan Howlett.
Mm-hmm.
He has all three of them shits, and he had them on the table and had them transforming and shit.
You know what else? Not I was about to say not to cut you off, but I just cut you off. I remember as a kid, my cousin had Stripe from Gremlins. They had like authentic like Stripe. It was real, official, and I always thought that it was just like a dream. I'm like, I don't remember that shit being real until like I was driving. I was down in the steel yard, and we was driving past GameStop, and there was a Stripe on the shelf, and I wanted to go in there to get it, but the next time I went there, it was gone. But I was just like, bro, like I'm like, I know I ain't tripping. Like I know for a fact my cousin had Stripe, the authentic. It looked like it was like it was scaly and everything. Like, it was real.
That's dope.
Oh, that's hard.
Like that'd be crazy. Like, and it was about maybe this tall from the table. Like, and he had hard. Like the fur, like the actual, like his stripe was like made of fur.
You know that could be hard. That'd be dope to have an authentic nigga. I would really want a Gizmo too. I would want a Gizmo and I want a Stripe.
Just get a Furby.
You feel me? Right. No, yeah, you know what I'm saying. The eyes.
Furbies were scary as shit, by the way.
No, real shit.
I don't know if we could cuss on here, can we?
Nigga, like, please.
That shit was crazy.
I'm about to say, nigga, look.
Like, have you not heard us?
Right, nigga.
Well, I thought that was before we was like officially rolling.
No,
but
no. We've been cussing some shit up and nigga this, nigga that.
Those Furbies were scary as shit, as fuck.
Right.
Like, I remember, like, them bitches used to cut on by themselves with no batteries in them.
No, real shit,
You just had to put your finger in their mouth to satisfy their, like, insatiable bloodlust. Those things was fucking crazy, bro.
I knew a bitch just like that. Oh, nigga. Bruh. So, like, I mean, not that it was ever a live action, you know what I'm saying, unless you count Don Cheadle. But Captain Planet. I would let the Planeteer rings, nigga.
Oh, that'd be crazy. Do they actually got those?
Nigga, I'm sure somebody that made
in
replicas,
gold?
nigga. Like, that'd be hard
like a gold
as
one, like a
fuck,
class ring,
nigga.
but like I'm gonna be like,
So I got a joke that I just thought of. I had a girlfriend who was very non-sexual.
Asexual or non-sexual?
No, non-sexual and not very affectionate. And I called her Gizmo.
Did you try to feed her after midnight?
Nah, because I couldn't get that bitch wet.
I hoped you was going. You win.
Blurts and clips. Quality.
Fire.
Oh, nigga, you know what else? Flash ring.
Well, they got plenty of those.
Yeah.
Because that's what I'm saying. When you showing the rings, like, yeah, they make all them DC rings and shit. Well, DC and Marvel rings, because I usually have them coming up in my timeline. I haven't bought any. Well, no, that ain't quite true. I do have a Captain America. It's just black, and it's just got the shield going around it a few times. And I had something else. I used to have a Crow ring that actually came with the fucking rope and everything around it. I dropped that bitch and rolled down the fucking sewer. Long time ago.
Devastation, nigga.
Yeah, I ordered that shit. It was like right after the Crow came out. Like I probably had it like in 95 and I probably had it for like, I don't know, probably 10 years before I dropped that bitch. I was heated.
I'm trying to think. I'm like, bro, I feel like it's so much shit that I would want. And of course, there's so many movies, so many TV shows, so many cartoons. Like, nigga, I definitely want a Ghost Trap from Ghostbusters. Yeah. I think that'd be cool as fuck.
So I could finally trap my grandfather because he keep fucking with me.
That's sweet as fuck.
Fucked up.
Yeah, definitely. Just because, nigga, this was a part of childhood for real, nigga. Like, I would get a Cynthia doll. You know what I'm saying? on some Rugrats.
Moving to the groove now.
You feel me? I get a Cynthia. You feel feel me? Nigga, like, shit, nigga, even though that shit wasn't like majorly significant, but like, I still think it'd be dope. Like the smiley button with the blood drip on it.
From the Watchmen?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
The little pen.
Yeah, the comedian's button. I want one of those. And from Batman '89 when Joker died, nigga, the fucking chattering teeth, nigga.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm
Bro,
saying?
for the longest, I wanted the Jordan 5s from Batman '89. That's basically what the fuck they were. Like,
no, that's what they
literally
was.
took a Jordan 5 and then just added like some foam core or whatever on it.
And like, yeah, made that shit
and then
into
molded
the
it up to the knee.
Yeah, Batman.
Actually, I think you're thinking about it's actually Batman Returns. He had the Jordan 6s.
Jordan 6s.
Yep.
The 6s, yep.
It was the Batman Returns. He had the Jordan 6s under there. Because
That's
the
hard
Jordan
as
6s are my favorite ones. Those are the
for real?
the only retros that I have multiple ones of.
Yeah, bro. That'd be crazy.
That would be hard.
Damn, I'm trying to think. Is there anything else y'all can think of?
Actually, I heard they were bringing those back or bringing them out to like commemorate like Batman Returns or something. That's what I heard.
That would be fucking dope, but I'm sure it's going to be a price tag I don't want to pay, so that just won't happen.
Shit. It'll be on StockX.
That's why I wear Teen Jordans, as you whack ass niggas say. Like it fucking makes a difference. Niggas making same shit in the sweatshops, and y'all fucking acting an ass just because of the fact it's like, oh, well, they're using parts from the other shits. What fucking difference does it make?
Exactly.
And again, from the old school nigga, I refuse to pay $200 for some shit that I paid $125 for back in 1992,
That's
93,
why
94.
That'd be the reason why I wear Polo Assassin. Because
Polo Assassin is
I'm sorry,
hilarious.
Polo ASSN
Whoa,
Association.
Polo Association.
But we call it Polo
Assassin.
Assassin though. Nigga.
Well, nigga, even if you get that shit, that's why I be at Burlington, nigga. Like, give me my shit, because I got a fucking string off. Yeah, I'll take that.
Yeah. Let me get some Polo Assassin, in my rotation. And for those of y'all who can't visually tell the difference, the Polo Assassin actually has two people on one horse. Or it might, I think it's like a person and a monkey. I'm not sure. You could barely look at it, but it almost seems like it might be either two people on a horse or a person and a small chimpanzee. But that's like that's neither here nor there. But
the Dragon Balls.
Oh yeah, for sure. How could I forget that? Like
That'd be hard.
That's a for sure.
Oh, that's right. Have you ever seen? I thought about this since you the horror nigga. You know that I have the fucking puzzle box from Hellraiser, right?
Oh, nigga, no, nigga,
Damn.
I did not know you had that.
I posted pictures of me
Wait, what's
holding
it
that
called?
shit.
It's
the something configuration. What the fuck is
I
that?
keep wanting to say the
called?
Necronomicon for
No,
everything.
no.
That-
Oh no,
well,
but nigga, that would
They
be.
do sell
Necronomicon,
that,
too.
and they had and in the fucking comic shop on the west side, but that shit was like $175, and I'm
They
like,
got
I'm
all
not
the
paying.
pages and shit in it too.
Yeah.
Oh hell
Oh,
no.
taking it.
I low-key don't want it.
I think I feel you, but that's when, like I said, nigga, like no bullshit. It'd be that. It'd be Chucky and Annabelle in that bitch. Nigga,
All
like,
that shit
But
be in
it's
a lot.
and then
Nigga,
mind you,
lot.
it's not thick like the prop book is, but I mean those pages.
I don't want no part. You know what I'm saying?
You got to
what
be
else
two
I-
something.
You know what else I was thinking
in order
about
for me to
that I
do
want?
something.
Right, you know what I'm saying?
You know what else I was thinking about that I want that actually like would be like amazing? I want the eyes from the Tales of the Crypt from the Crypt Keeper's figure. Like
No,
from the Crypt.
I want the Crypt
I want the eyes though. I don't want the whole thing. I just want the actual eyes that Kevin Yeager took from the Crypt Keeper and put in Chucky. Those eyes, the actual eyes are like very like iconic.
That's
because they share the same eyes. Some people don't know that, but when they were when they got done, Kevin Yeager actually was he actually created the Tales of the Crypt Keeper, and he actually after they like constructed or they were done with the series of Tales of the Crypt, he was hired on to do Child's Play, and he decided to actually take the eyeballs out of the Crypt Keeper puppet and put it in the Chucky puppet. That's why the first Chucky is so fucking creepy because he shares the same eyes as the Crypt Keeper. But I want those two eyes. I want them in a box like stress balls. You know what I'm saying? Like like the box. I want to put that shit in a box.
Was that where the motherfucker had the person's eyeballs in their hand? Was that Warlock?
I think that was Big Booty Barbecue, but I'm not for sure.
Yeah, no, it might have been that. That might have been that.
No, Blackstreet Hookers 10. Speaking of which, so we talking about geek shit and prop shit. Man, show the people that can see the motherfucking shoes though.
Oh shit!
Oh
yeah,
my god,
for sure.
please, man. You
Man, look,
Let
all the
niggas
times
see,
I
man.
advertise these shoes, they should be cutting me a check. But these shoes, it's from a clothing brand called BB Imp. I actually did a sneaker review on them.
BB
couple
Imp
months ago.
Drizzy.
If y'all want to check that out, it's Torch Burner Studios. But yeah, these shoes.
Nigga, bunny feet.
Yeah.
For those that can't see.
Yeah.
Got fucking bunny feet. Looking like Bugs Bunny in this bitch.
Yeah,
Yeah.
legitimately got the Bugs Bunny feet.
And the irony of it, they actually smell like carrots now.
Why?
You know,
Okay.
Okay.
For sure.
it happens. You know,
For sure.
people's feet get a little.
Yeah, that's the first thing I thought of when you showed them earlier, and I'm like, before we got on camera, and I'm like, oh, that's blurting and geeky.
Yeah.
For sure.
But yeah, BB Imp. I'm not gonna keep advertising them until they cut the check. BB Imp, check them out, man. Some good guys, man. They be creating some crazy stuff. They just dropped some what are they? What do you call those? Like the shoes that the Knights used to wear. They're connected to the armor with the chainmail and all of that. They actually made some slides like that, which are kind of cool. Before they dropped these, they dropped the cheeseburger slides that kind of look the same way.
That's hard, low key.
Yeah, so
niggas
check
on
'em
some other shit, on some
Yeah.
other innovation.
Yeah,
You feel me?
yeah.
I mean, maybe some like Kamoyo beads from Black Panther, just on the strength. 'Cause that's something nigga can actually actively wear.
Yeah, they did have I remember they was selling those not long after that, and I considered getting them, and I just didn't.
I feel like I saw them too, and yeah, same. But like now, it's like yeah, it wouldn't hurt to have. Cause I mean, like I got like when Marvel did the collab with Vans, I got a pair of the Black Panther Vans. I think it was like 300 or 400 pairs of those made. So I got 2 pair. I got one that I wear. I got one that I don't. So they also on the shelf over here behind us. And also out of the Vans store, they let me have the display shelf. So that's what I got on the top shelf over here. You know what I'm saying? Y'all niggas don't. You know what I'm saying? Y'all niggas just don't understand.
When I was a kid, what I wanted, not a kid, but like early teens, I wanted a deluxe Letitia from Monsters Ball. Like a life size one. You know what I'm saying?
Was you gonna make her feel good?
Well, I wanted that to be one of her
Like
action
catchphrases
phrases.
when you squeeze the palm.
And then at which point I would say, "Oh, I can make you feel good, Letitia," and I would say it like that. I'm gonna make you feel good, Letitia. And I mean, I'm pretty sure y'all would know what happens.
I guess what goes without saying is you was gonna clean that shit.
Well, I mean, of course, after every use, but but if I kept it unclean, just for authenticity, I think that'd also be cool because
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
yeah, just to kind of make it feel real,
Blurs and Clips has officially jumped the shark.
Oh yeah, nigga, we out here. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what that one is.
Now we're trying to retire the air horn.
Yeah, no, we gonna get rid of the air horn one time.
Don DeMarco,
Don DeMarco.
bang bang.
Shit like that.
Oh yeah, Ding Dong could be.
Nigga, yeah, that's all right. Yeah, next week, nigga. Oh, goddamn, nigga, Dragon Flute, Green Ranger.
Oh yeah.
Come on, bruh.
Dun, 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 dun.
Nigga. Nigga. See, because like if nigga and Saba gotta get a Saba.
My friend had Saba when we were kids growing up. He had Saba, the plastic one.
Yeah, but see,
And
I
it
want
just
like an
was like-
authentic ass replica.
Yeah, I want the
swag.
metal Saba, like die cast metal.
You feel me?
And I want him to like really talk.
That'd be hard as fuck.
But I low key want my Saba to sound like Tracy Morgan. I don't know why.
Why the fuck?
I don't know why. It's just
Yo, man, that
if
nigga.
Saba could be anything, I want him to sound like Tracy Morgan. I think that'd be cool.
I feel you. I fuck with Office Space too. I think I'll just give me a red swing lane stapler. You know what I'm saying? Just give me one of them. You know what I'm saying? Why the fuck not?
Yeah, they definitely sell those specific for that. Oh shit, I forgot. Yeah, since I also collect swords, is another thing, and I do have video game wise, I have a gun blade, and then I got some Naruto shit. Since I don't watch Naruto, I know it's just there.
You said he had the you got the blade from the sword from Blade?
Yeah, I do have a sword of the Daywalker. I do have that.
Does it like do the things come out?
Nah,
Oh, damn, that'd have been crazy.
See, so no, what's funny about that shit is like definitely when we're done or whatever, I keep forgetting since I'm so lazy, it's actually still in my trunk right now.
Oh shit, go get it. And then when you hit the ding dong, I mean when you come back, like almost as if you came back to the house. Matter of fact, shit, I want to go get that.
No, that should have beef, nigga.
I'm gonna come in here. I'm like, motherfuckers always want to ice skate up here.
Nigga. It was so man, bro, so shitty that them niggas didn't fucking have that nigga have the sword. It was weird. I'm like,
Why
does nigga ain't got a sword?
realize. I was just like, yeah, why didn't they do that? And then also too, why didn't they give him his trench coat? I know they said it would conflict with Gambit's, but like,
fuck Gambit, nigga.
Yeah, fuck Gambit,
like, nigga,
like-
like, damn, bro, like he ain't have to keep it on the whole time.
that actually to me, I would have wrote in there like this is what I would have did in that situation. I would have been like I would have somehow wrote a joke in there that like basically was saying like, oh, okay, well, if Blade got his trench coat on, Gambit got his trench coat on, and then the very next scene, everybody got trench coats on just cause. Like, you know, I think that would have been funny, like just some little tongue in cheek, you know.
And that definitely would have fit into Deadpool and Wolverine.
It'd have been funny if all them niggas had trench coats on and then they would have just took them off, you know, but Blade and like Gambit would have kept theirs on during the fight. That would have been fire.
It could have been.
And then it could have been sponsored by Burleson Co-Factory too. But that's just me. I don't know.
Fresher Ramon, everybody. Fresher Ramon.
He's a campus kid.
I don't know this to be a fact, but I'm thinking it might be a possibility that whoever created and designed that Blade of the Daywalker, since that was under a New Line Cinema, maybe they couldn't have used that. Because I'm like, why would they not let him use it either? But they could have just given him another sword of some kind. But I'm thinking that might be it. Somebody probably owns the rights to that
What was he
design.
even using? A stick?
No,
Well, no, he had like a short like machete.
Yeah, it was like
type.
short. Yeah.
I don't remember.
Yeah, it was like one of them like curved ass.
Yeah, it was like curved,
short
like
machetes.
this long.
Like one of those, like a scythe.
Not quite. Like I said, it was more curved and oblong kind of shape on the end with the blade. But I mean, yeah, it was just like it was a more of a hammer.
Curved and oblong shape.
That's a pretty girthy penis there, sir. So yeah, I don't know what would have been the situation, but that's my theory.
Okay.
Because yeah, I hated that shit too.
Yeah, no, I was a little disappointed, but it's cool. No, but I mean, bro, overall, you know, that shit, that was a turn up for what it was, for sure.
Right.
Now they got the weird, crazy ass lawsuit shit going on, which is
What lawsuit?
so. Apparently, Ryan Reynolds' wife tried to take her co-star from that movie, that rom-com last year, Up Top and shit, and then this nigga firing back with a bunch of his own receipts and evidence and proving shit. But now he's suing Ryan Reynolds. He's suing them niggas because they saying that the Nice Pool character was based after him.
And,
So
yeah, when I saw the
low
comparison,
it was, bro.
yeah,
It was like, nigga, that shit is crazy, nigga. So it was like,
What's
damn.
the dude's name? Hold on.
Something Maloney. I'll find it. I'll find it and show you. The
some
nigga.
white guy, but
Yeah, white dude.
yeah, but I watched a video that was
Nigga,
showing
that
that
shit
comparison.
fucked me
When
up. I'm like, yeah,
when she
this
broke all
nigga
that
might
shit down, I'm
actually
like,
have something.
damn.
He might have something. You know what I'm
Like
saying?
I could see that being the case. Of like,
I can
yeah,
definitely see that.
how can we take shots at this motherfucker without making it just so obvious?
I
But
feel like maybe, yeah. I feel like we talked about a couple of things that we was gonna talk about.
I mean, yeah, we did. I mean, a lot of that is it's infinitesimal of the things that you could think that you would want to collect. So like I said, other than us mentioning very specific things that we would like, shit is never ending. But
Yeah.
like we talked about before years ago, and we still need to do, but obviously with our living arrangements, making shifts and things like that, because I'll be moving in May, so I have to reset things up. But we
Holy shit.
definitely need to do some content where we show our collection in detail. And we talked
for
about
sure.
that, but we never ended up doing it. There's
Why you
something to throw on the because I live in a shithole now.
Okay, for sure. That read.
Yeah, it wasn't a shithole 20 years ago, but I mean it's a shithole now. So
You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, I feel like you'd have lived there the whole time we didn't know each other.
I have, but again,
Shithole now.
that has nothing to do with where we are now, and I want to do what the fuck I want to do. So I'm planning to move to a different shithole and hopefully be down there on Lakeshore on the water somewhere. So that's the plan. So I mean, I'm not going nowhere far, but I mean, I'll technically be closer, I guess.
Yeah.
Speaking of places to live and sleep for the night, did y'all see that that X-Men Mutant Academy Airbnb? Anybody?
Yeah, I did. I didn't watch the video, but I mean, I definitely would like to go there.
Shit was crazy.
No, I didn't see that
Shit
shit.
was
Yeah, they
amazing.
basically made an Xavier Mansion as an Airbnb.
To spend a night in. It's crazy.
Right, so it's completely X-Men thing with all of the shit in there. I'll send you the video because I still have it in my things to watch.
Yeah, I'm about to say, I've
kinda
seen
shit.
people make a couple of like crazy ones like that. Like, it's a actually, and I want to say like 6 different like bigger cities. They got like Harry Potter ones, like Hogwarts ones.
Yeah. They got a Shrek one.
It's a Shrek one. It's
got,
it's
Prince.
it's a Blockbuster one.
Oh.
Nigga, the Blockbuster one is crazy.
I
That
see
bitch
that one.
fully decked out like a Blockbuster, but that bitch got like, you know what I'm saying, sleeping accommodations and shit though. So nigga, and they got the movies stocked all in that bitch and everything. That shit dope as fuck.
That X-Men one crazy though.
And also like
They got a big ass Sentinel head in the front.
I feel like
Yeah.
I may
And it's
have
like
saw
lights
that
and
shit.
you had to come across it because everybody
may
kept
have saw it,
reposting
but
this
it's been
shit.
a while
But like
ago.
I said, but they have somebody's done like whole tour videos of it, and like I said, it was just one of those things that I didn't want to take the 16 to 20 minutes to fully watch it at the time. I was never in the mood. But yeah, it's some dope shit. And I mean, if Disney didn't charge arm and a leg, and by all means, Galaxy's Edge, like I would
Man.
want to do some shit like that. But
Man.
yeah,
That's what I want to do. That's some bucket list shit for sure. I want to
Right.
get a lightsaber made with the Kyber crystal and all that shit. Just get that full experience at Galaxy Edge. You know, maybe behead some younglings, and you know, I mean, like really experience like, you know, the authentic. You know what I'm saying? Like
No, for
Star
sure.
Wars, like mythos. You know, so
Ooh, Velociraptor claw.
the claw.
From the first Jurassic Park. Yeah, that just hit me.
I wish I could get one of those Jeeps.
Nigga, that shit be crazy,
Crazy,
nigga.
authentic.
Nigga get the motherfucking Jurassic Park paint job on that
Yeah,
bitch.
with the JP on the side.
Oh,
That bitch
nigga.
hard. I used to have my Ninja Turtles in that bitch when I had the little, back when I was a kid, I had the little Jeep. I used to
Definitely
put-
all the Turtles weapons.
Oh yeah, for sure.
What
And
am I
have them
thinking?
all hanging up in the back with their bandanas.
mind you, bear with me for a minute because I'm gonna do
All right.
something that it's
Okay.
not.
All right.
So yeah, we in the Jurassic Park Jeep, and so that way we get to stop, and I get to stand out and be looking at some bitches, and he ain't paid attention. I'm like,
That'll be hard. That'll be hard. And then like as they walking and they, you know, as they walking and they ass is jiggling, I want my coffee cup to vibrate, slightly vibrate, like boom, boom, boom.
oh shit,
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
And then I want
nigga.
somebody to throw a bloody goat at the Jeep.
oh, we are fucking terrible.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Oh, man. I mean, what was that nigga name, man? Damn, what was that nigga name?
Jeff
bruh?
Goldblum?
No. the nigga that
The old nigga?
No, bro. Like he was like one of the first niggas that won.
The fat nigga?
106 in Park.
Oh.
What's that nigga name? Was that nigga name
Blind Fury?
No, was that nigga name
Paperboy? Paperboy, yeah.
And they did the Jurassic Park beat freestyle.
Oh no, I ain't see that.
Oh,
I know Paperboy
nigga,
though, but I ain't see that.
what?
I ain't see
nigga,
the freestyle.
bruh, that's the only reason niggas, bruh, like after that nigga won all the 106s and got retired, nigga, that nigga did a freestyle off the Jurassic Park. He had somebody make the beat and sample that shit. That shit was crazy. I'm gonna let y'all hear that shit off the once we off the show. That shit was crazy, bruh. Damn. Okay, so upcoming shit that a nigga want to see. What y'all niggas looking forward to? I already know we talked about going to see. Oddly enough, y'all might be surprised, but one of them days, that shit look like it might be that shit.
I don't think that they would be surprised per se, just based on our personalities. But I can tell you that, well, I can't speak for him. I initially was not trying to see that shit at all.
I
But
didn't hear nothing about it until I started seeing the reviews pop up.
I mean, you didn't even see the trailer. You didn't even.
I hadn't even seen it.
Yeah, see, I saw the trailer and it was like getting run on YouTube a bunch of times, like, and you know, just, well, no, not just YouTube, but probably whatever streaming service I might have been watching that I had the, you know, the commercial version. But point is that I would see it all the time. No, Facebook, that's where it would pop up.
Got you.
But anyway, so in me seeing that, I'm just like, yeah, I don't think it's for me. I'm not really trying to see it. Like nothing against Issa Rae and anything that she's produced or had her hands in.
I don't think I've ever seen anything that she's done.
Well, neither have I, but I'm not anti. I just like watching Insecure was just not something that just jumped out to me to be like, yeah, let me go watch this. And then mind you, one of the homies was like, rap shit was cool. And I'm like, maybe I'll try it and get around to it, but I still haven't. So again, I was iffy and on the fence about the shit, but unfortunately for you people, once me and him saw 3 of our favorite white reviewers give this shit good reviews, and generally speaking, it's gotten good critic reviews, and everything was like, maybe I'll give it a try.
Yeah, we decided to go support Black after we saw that good white approval.
Right.
I'm still not sold.
I mean, you don't have to be, and again, based on what I've seen, I'm still not sold based on what I'm seeing. I'm going strictly on the fact of it's gotten such good reviews right now where I'm just like, you know what? Let me take the chance. I've taken chances on other shit where it may not have panned out, but being it critically, a lot of times when shit has been fairly decent critically, I haven't come away going, I really shouldn't have done that.
Right.
The only way I would watch it is if Keke Palmer and Issa Rae actually SZA in the movie. I think that would be, in my opinion, I think that would probably be the only thing that would kind of get me to, you know, just to get out the bed and actually go see it. You know, it's like...
Well, I mean, if that was in it, I mean, I'm not going to see it in the theater because I need to see it in private.
Yeah.
But, I mean,
Yeah, well, yeah, you're
Yeah,
right.
I'm watching that one at the cribber.
Yeah, that would be...
with my drawers around my ankles.
Yeah,
So,
But no, so that for sure, bro. I actually still need to see Sonic. Sonic 3.
Hated it.
You did?
It wasn't that good. It was alright. I didn't like the whole inclusion of the Dr. Robotnik's father, and I feel like it just kind of, I feel like the pacing of the movie was just so off. Everything was just so like they tried to like put so much in such a like short time. It just kind of it messed up the movie to where like you couldn't really get like a feel for Shadow's character arc. Me personally, I mean, this is just me. I mean, I don't know. Like I wasn't really invested in Shadow. Like, you know, I probably should have been.
But it was Keanu.
But the thing is, though, like if you compare it to the last Sonic when, you know, Knuckles came into the picture, the pacing of it was so short, like was slow enough for you to like really kind of connect with Knuckles as a character. So now, you know, it kind of like, you know, I guess the whole the payoff of that is now you got this team, Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles, and you actually feel invested in that team. But you weren't able to do that with Knuckles. I mean, with Shadow.
For sure.
Because it just.
But you know what though? Like we literally got Knuckles in the last one, and then they just said fuck it and did a Knuckles show. Which I mean,
oh yeah, that too. I didn't watch that though.
I didn't either. You know, so I'm not.
I watched the first episode just to see like how big a role Kid Cudi would get, and you know it was alright.
Yeah, no, I didn't bother with it. But I do want to see Sonic. I don't want to see Mufasa, but I might watch it at some point when it's on streaming, just on the strength.
Mufasa was good.
I still want to see Nosferatu.
Didn't see that yet.
It's on like the top of everybody's. It's in everybody's top 10 that like who I watch and give a shit about their opinion.
But you want to know? In my opinion, my favorite movie of 2024, and it was kind of one of those like a lot of people didn't see it, but the ones who saw it was like, damn. I mean, and this is not has nothing to do with comic lore or whatever, so maybe I probably shouldn't be talking about it. But
nigga, we talk movies.
Heretic.
I didn't see
that
it.
Shit,
yeah, I still want to see Heretic.
That shit,
Heretic
was probably and this is like it's saying a lot, but Heretic I think was probably like one of the best movies of all time.
But I fuck with Hugh Grant though, and I say like who does
this Hugh Grant performance, like he
I heard it was
deserves
one of his best performances.
an Academy Award for this. It's like one of those movies that's just like, yo, like it fucked my head up. Like,
Did you see The Substance?
Not yet.
Nigga.
With Demi Moore.
Yeah,
she did good.
It's tough, bro.
I gotta see it. See, I feel like as an actor, the older you get, the better you get. Like, I think like that's just one of them things. It's like if you already was a good actor, you just gonna get better and better and better the older you get. For real.
That is definitely not always the case.
You don't think so?
Nigga, ask Robert De Niro. Sorry, De Niro.
Robert De Niro, what? You ain't see The Irishman?
If you think that Robert De Niro in 2024, 2025 is better than, say, Robert De Niro of the 70s and 80s, nah, bro.
Nah, I would say he's better for sure.
He's not better. I'm not saying that he's trash, but that theory of saying like, yeah, the older you get, the better. Nah, that ain't always the case.
It just all depends on the material that's being put on the table.
But you also, because think about it this way also. So this is the part of, not that I'm sunning you on some young buck shit, but also when you get older, you stop giving as much of a fuck because you don't have anything to prove.
But I think that's what make you better, though.
No, it's not.
Give you more
Not
control.
necessarily. Not necessarily. Again, it can work in your favor. I feel like I'm better now at rapping than I was 20 years ago.
Why you think that is?
Because of the fact that I got to a place of understanding what works for me and not really forcing certain shit and just, I don't know, the experience in it. So again, your theory stands in certain scenarios. I'm just saying I don't think it's universal where it's always going to be the case for everybody because, again, we see it all the time. I don't think Pacino is better now than he was decades ago.
That makes sense.
Because people start phoning it in. It's like, yeah, you know what you're doing. Hell, even fucking Jack Nicholson, that, you know, people give him props about doing shit and say, like, he's still great. But even he was known to kind of, like, stop giving a fuck. I think I've heard shit recently talking about their experiences with him on The Departed and how he kind of, like, learned some shit from Marlon Brando, where Marlon Brando in his later parts of life stopped reading scripts, all that shit. We got to have to get fed lines and all that. And Jack Nicholson supposedly had an earpiece in when he was doing this shit for The Departed, like people feeding him his lines, like him not giving his fuck. Now it worked for that movie, but some people, when you stop giving a fuck, it doesn't necessarily mean you're giving your best shit. Because I mean, again, that would be like saying Bruce Willis, same shit. So again, I hear what you're saying, but it's not generally always the case. But yeah, some people definitely do get better as they're getting older. Because I mean, mind you, I don't think Denzel has ever had a. I'm sorry, Denzel.
Yeah, right.
I said I was going to stop saying that shit the black way. His name is Denzel Washington. Denzel has not ever really had a drop off as far as, you know, him taking the craft serious. And I mean, even Sam Jackson to that degree, because he has his variants where he'll do some bullshit, but he'll also do some, you know.
Yeah, he do. It's like he be doing bullshit for the checks, but then he be like,
right,
he be putting his foot
not
in, like,
even
the
just for
sausage.
the checks, because he just likes acting and being in movies, and he likes fun shit too. So I can respect the fact that he's like, yeah, I know this movie is some bullshit, but it's some cool shit. I fully fucking agree with that.
Yeah.
Like,
Nigga
he's
done
like
definitely
the
done some
perfect
ridiculous
marriage of
shit.
like being in between, where it's like, nah, I can't take myself so serious that I can't do some Marvel shit, or I can't do snakes on the plane, or I can't. Yeah, he could do all of that shit. Fucking great. But
would you agree that it's, like I said, it's based, like it's mainly based on the material? Because like you could have a whole resurgence, like perfect example, Brendan Fraser, like Encino Man, all those movies, and it's just like, and then now it's like, oh, we're giving them better material now to mess around with. And
No,
then you already
yeah, I
showed
mean-
that he did the fool on the whale. It was like, bro, like we had like up until that point, we had never even experienced
him do some
him
like
do some shit
legitimate
like that.
acting.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So it's like, and he's well into like past his prime, I think. But at the same time, we could also say that he might be in his prime now. Now that it's just like, oh, okay, look at this whole new resurgence of what he's doing. It's like, okay, now he's in his prime.
Yeah, but it just
It's-
ain't common though.
yeah, but it's, I still say it's 50-50 because of the fact that you could basically be, let's say you a chef, and motherfuckers give you McDonald's ingredients. If you're really a chef, you could probably use those ingredients and cook up some shit that's pretty good. That would almost be like saying Brendan Fraser and Encino Man. I don't think that he wasn't giving his all in that movie for what it was worth. Like, remembering what I remember about it and the fact that I watched it a bunch, like, he was doing what he needed to do for that, and then giving him some other material where, like, he has some shit like The Whale, and it's like, yeah, it's better material, and he's still giving his all. But like I said, I don't think it's always contingent upon the material you're giving, because you could be in some bullshit and still give an absolute, you know, immaculate performance.
Like, what's his name? McAvoy, whatever.
Oh,
For Splice. I mean,
no,
Yeah,
Split,
James
Split
Gunn.
was fire. It was fucking Glass that was ass.
but he
Yeah.
was still the same Split character.
Yeah,
in Glass.
yeah.
He was still
Yeah.
eating on that shit. Like,
Yeah. No, bro, like real shit. James McAvoy do not. I feel like he don't get the credit that he deserves.
He don't.
Real
That's what I'm
shit.
saying. It's
Just
like-
just for Split alone, my nigga. Like,
shit was crazy.
I feel like the first movie I ever seen him in was Wanted, and then
Wanted
after
was
that
good.
he was active on the scene.
Nigga, we went to
He
see-
bought he
nigga,
bodied
I was-
Professor X. I think he
remember
was a
seeing
good
that.
Professor X. On the young Professor X side, in the X-Men joints, he got the fuck busy in Split, bro. That shit was impressive as fuck.
Yeah. But it's just like you compare that to like a Daniel Day-Lewis, where it's like this nigga's just every movie he made was just good. And just throughout his whole career, he just
Gangs of New York is my favorite shit. Like that is one of my favorite fucking movies
I just watched.
ever, bro. That shit is so fucking good.
What was that shit? Not was it My Left Foot or not My Left Foot? What was it? Well, I mean, what's the name? They parodied it. They parodied the movie. Parodied.
I mean, but he was in My Left Foot though.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So it was My Left Foot.
Okay,
That was a pretty good movie. It was like I think he was like that was his first movie he was nominated for, but that was like in the '80s, and he played as somebody. Did he have like cerebral palsy or something?
I never watched it, but I mean, I know it was one of those like
one of those type of films,
critic darling movies.
Yeah,
at the time.
It was a really good movie.
Yeah, man, that nigga ain't popped out in a minute neither, for real.
Well, he said he retired.
Yeah, you're right.
Took a toll
Tripping.
on him mentally. He was like a real mental.
All right, but that nigga he barely, you know what I'm saying? He ain't do that many movies and shit. Like his movies was low key few and far between. That nigga a cobbler and shit. So the nigga be like making shoes by hand and shit. Like like with all his free time and shit, which is fucking just so random. Like like not even like Peach or like, you know what I'm saying? Like completely different kind. Like God damn. But yeah, no. So like I said, still gotta see Heretic, still gotta see Mufasa, still gotta see Sonic, still gotta see Nosferatu, still gonna gotta go see one of them days. So it's a fucking nigga list of shit that I need to go see that I'm looking forward to fucking with. And I still gotta fucking watch Only Murders in the Building, the fucking newest season. So I'm behind, low key.
So what are y'all projections or predictions for the DCU coming up, and how they starting to build all of this, momentum for like I guess what would soon become the annihilator of the MCU. What do y'all think about like where James Gunn is going with the films and everything? Just with given like what we've got so far as like with the Creature Commandos and the Superman trailer.
I'm not a James Gunn fan, so I'm not looking forward to really none of this shit. I'm gonna go see everything. But yeah, like nigga, I don't like. Don't get me wrong. I think Guardians 3 was the best of the 3 Guardians joints. Guardians 1, I do not understand why niggas be going so fucking crazy. Like niggas have that in their top 5 MCU movies to this day, and I'm just like, what fucking version of this movie did y'all see? It was not bad, but it's absolutely not top fucking 5, my nigga. Like, and with all the movies that we got at this point, I'm not even sure if it should be top 10. Like, nigga, it's cool. Soundtrack was fire. Like, did some cool shit with these obscure ass characters, but nigga, like, people act like that was the fucking second coming of Jesus, like, and it just wasn't. And then Guardians 2 was like, okay. And then 3 came and was like, all right, there we go. And I like the Christmas special too. So the Christmas special was cool. Yeah, Guardians 3
special was fire.
Christmas special was fire. Guardians 3 was fire.
Cameo.
Nigga, I really didn't like that fucking Suicide Squad. So it's just like, I don't know, bro.
You didn't like it? Did you like it better than the Suicide Squad?
Both Suicide Squads was ass. It was better, but they were still both ass to me.
Man. So I see here again. We've had these discussions, but I hear you bringing up James Gunn, and I'm not gonna lie. You sound fucking stupid right now.
Yes.
Like, what the fuck is you talking about?
Let's get this argument.
It's a fact. All right, I couldn't even do it without laughing. So
nigga, damn! Cause I was about to get ready.
I was about to try.
No, skip.
All right.
Damn, we almost got it, man.
I was about to go in, and I just couldn't fucking not stop myself from laughing on that. Anyway. Okay, to answer your question, I don't. And this is my thing. Everything should be judged based on what it actually does. So I can say I'm not excited based on shit that I've seen. I have not watched Creature Commandos yet, but
it's a really good show, by the way.
That's what I'm say, but you know.
Okay, I mean, it's DC animation.
I would actually put that up there. I wouldn't say next to X-Men 97, but it's definitely a notch below it.
But what I'm saying though is like, nigga, good DC animation is not uncommon.
Yeah, what he said.
So that's true.
So
that's the usual.
What was that shit? Gotham by
Gaslight.
That shit was fire. That Samurai Batman was fire.
You talking about Ninja Batman?
was it Ninja Batman?
Yeah.
He was like a samurai, and he was fighting like the Joker, who was also a samurai.
Yeah, that was Ninja Batman or Batman Ninja.
Yeah, that one was pretty fire. I like that one.
So that's what I'm saying, bro.
didn't
So like
watch all
that
of it, but point is, again, like you said, you're talking about DC animated. That is not hard to come by for it to be good to decent. Or some people say some shit is trash, but I mean, overall, it's usually a good time. So yeah, but I don't. But anyway, like I was saying, I don't judge shit based on the potential. I'm not excited, but you got to show it to me first before I can make a real think about it. Because again, just like he said, shitting on Guardians of the Galaxy. When they announced it, I'm like, I don't want to see this shit. But again, there's a laundry list of Marvel shit that when they first announced it, I was dead set against it.
There's a lot of DCU shit that's about to come out that we don't know shit about, like Booster Gold. Like, don't nobody want to watch that. But
well, you would think that, but again, like I said, I don't know. When I saw Booster Gold in fucking Justice League Unlimited, it was like, okay, I get it. Like a lot of these characters in Justice League look corny as fuck, but the writing was there where it was like, yo, this show is dope as fuck, even though I don't really like the characters like that. But in that same vein, like I said, I saw the trailer for Guardians and I was like, oh, I'm intrigued now. But prior to that, like I said, when they announced saying they were going to do a Captain America, I'm like, nah, because I know what they did in the early 80s, late 70s, early 80s. I know what they did with that 1990 version. When you say you doing
plastic shield,
right? When you say that shit. When you say, and mind you, that was the shit to us as kids because that's all the fuck we had at that time. But when you talk about Doctor Strange is coming, I'm like, I don't want to see this shit. Thor's coming, I don't want to see this shit. They completely turned me around on all of that. So in that same vein of whatever he's doing, I may not be excited about it, but I can't really make a judgment based on what little I'm seeing. So until I see it and see what happens with it, then I can kind of make some, predictions or some, forecasting based on what I'm seeing.
So based on what little we were able to see in that Superman trailer, would you say that you have somewhat of a like idea of how this whole like new DCU universe is gonna look like in live action?
Nope, because just like he didn't like the Suicide Squad, again, shitting on James Gunn, I don't think or remember me seeing the trailer and thinking maybe I wanted to see it but I actually liked that one. Like I didn't like Suicide Squad, but the Suicide Squad I did get some enjoyment out of. So again, for me, James Gunn is way more hit than he is miss. So again, I hold reservations for any of that until I actually see it, because again, what I'm getting in a short trailer for 2.5 minutes or so, 3 minutes at most, is not going to be indicative of what it actually comes out with as far as quality wise. So we'll see when the shit actually hits, but I don't know. I'm not excited, but I'm always anticipating to hope to be excited about all this shit. I would want all this shit to win. It's not like I want niggas to fail. Why would I not want more good shit to watch?
Yeah.
So.
Okay. All great answers.
This motherfucker.
So look. One last question, and then I'm a.
All right, Sally Freshy Raphael. Come on, fuck on.
One last question, and I'm gonna slide my chair to the back to go get this blade sword. But okay, so let's say y'all were executives in this newly appointed DCU office. And they were like, hey, we need a director to take this whole DCU thing to the next level. What director would y'all choose to tackle all these films as far as like just on the creative direction side? If y'all were able to do that, like what one director? And I ain't gonna say Zack Snyder, but yeah.
Well, obviously not, nigga. We tried that shit.
Yeah.
Who would I get?
Yeah, I don't exactly. I mean, I'm not going to cop out and not think of an answer for you for the sake of content and you asking the question, but I don't generally think in those terms of who I just think could do some shit. So I'm trying to think of somebody that is pretty decent at action and that type of thing, where to me, in a way, I feel like James Gunn could possibly have done it, but we shall see. If it's not him, then I don't fucking know. If the Russo brothers weren't so tied into the MCU, then I would say them. Like when it comes to Marvel shit, they haven't missed. So that would be my number one answer. I guess out of that, I was just trying to think of someone by themselves that probably could do it. That would have been a little bit underrated. In that,
The Wachowskis.
You talking about
I'm talking shit.
yeah.
The Matrix. Yeah.
Are they still the Wachowskis?
they're the Wachowskis.
Oh, it's just the Wachowskis.
Yeah,
Okay.
you know what I'm saying?
Sorry.
Because you know.
Yep, yeah.
No, nigga, I really don't know. Like I think it would be dope to see. Man, damn, bro. Like, just because I like his movies so fucking much, bro, and we never got what we would have. What I still feel like was some essence was there though. I think Edgar Wright could be dope as fuck, but his style though, carrying a whole universe, I don't know that would necessarily work, but at least to see some of his shit. And then also, I mean, that nigga should definitely be like different places, but like what he did with King Arthur though, nigga, Guy Ritchie be getting fucking busy, bro. Like his action shit that he did in that King Arthur, like, which a lot of motherfuckers didn't bother to see with Charlie Hunnam, that shit was dope as fuck, bro. And so I think that he could be.
Well, you might be right in being that I think Guy Ritchie's problem is the fact that he's the fuck is the word I'm looking for? He's too self-contained. If he didn't try to write his own shit as well, or his collab, if he was just the director, maybe.
For sure.
Maybe.
Yeah. So yeah.
Nice. That's what's up.
All right, nigga, what about you?
Don't beat me up about this, but I'm gonna say Steven Spielberg.
Why would we beat you up about that?
Why would niggas beat
Because
you up
it's
about
like, you know, it's another one of them situations. He owed, like, what has he done lately? You know, but it's just Steven Spielberg was always that, like, as a kid growing up for me, seeing a Steven Spielberg movie and putting it next to, like, you know, whatever else was coming out, it was just like, it just didn't really, like, Steven Spielberg was like the apple of movies when I was a kid. You know, between him and James Cameron, it's like I just always was like, I always looked up to them more than any other directors.
Shit. James Cameron would have been.
Because James Cameron would have been raw, but then I don't know if y'all read.
Yeah, nigga, but it'd be fucking one movie every fucking 9 years.
Yeah,
Well, no,
'cause
not
he be
necessarily.
trying to make
But again,
goddamn technology to make.
no, that's wrong because you're talking about James Cameron, who does what? His own material.
That's true.
James Cameron has not directed shit that he didn't write or didn't initially create.
Well,
So he
was
doesn't
supposed
count.
to make Spider-Man with Leonardo DiCaprio, and I read
Right.
the script to that, and it was like, this is a little too. It was a little too ambitious, in my opinion. But that was another one that I was like, oh, that'd have been kind of cool. But you want to know what would be cool? If Tim Burton did the DCU, like when you look at that first Batman movie, imagine if he had made every single film. That universe would have been crazy.
Yeah,
like it would have
I just
been.
wonder what everything would have looked like outside of Gotham. Aside from the fact that there wouldn't have been no black people in any of the movies.
Well, oh yeah, that too.
At
But then
all
I mean,
whatsoever.
you saw what he could have did with
We
Superman.
never would have got Jon Stewart. Nigga.
He would have got Jon Stewart, but he would have
No,
been
he
white,
wouldn't.
Really wanted Jonathan.
or he would have been like a creature or something. He wouldn't have been like a black dude. But
Aquaman would have been fighting white man.
But I don't.
there you go.
But Batman, the third, because it was supposed to be a trilogy, and the third one was supposed to have Marlon Wayans as Robin.
Yeah,
That would have been kind of, that would have
awful.
been interesting.
Low key.
It would have been interesting. But then we saw Marlon Wayans in Dungeons and Dragons,
It was like, oh,
and I was just like, oh yeah.
good thing that didn't happen.
I was still kind of messed up that his character got killed off by that bald head dude that kind of looked like Slytherin or whatever the little, what's the name is. I forgot that
Voldemort?
dude's. Yeah, oh yeah, Voldemort. That's what I meant to say.
For sure.
It's homework time. So, last time, as we per usual can't never remember shit, and I'm not going to remember 4 watts. But every episode we give each other a task of having one of 2 choices of something that they must watch by the time we come back to the next episode, and then report on it. And pretty soon, or by the time you're hearing this, you would have heard the episode before this where we reported that we did not do our fucking homework, and then thus we had to come and make sure we had it ready for this particular one. So in the last episode where we actually did what we were supposed to do, I still gave Watts the option of watching The Wiz, or he was supposed to watch
Night of the Comet.
Oh, Night of the Comet. That's right. I forgot. I took it out of my list, so I forgot that quick. So yeah, Night of the Comet. And so what did you watch? Because we know you didn't watch The Wiz.
Night of the Comet, because y'all niggas already know. Whatever he assigns me to watch, that's other than The Wiz, I'm watching the other one. You know what I'm saying? Until he assigns me something that I want to see even less. So yeah, I watched Night of the Comet, found that joint right on YouTube with the ease. It was actually decent quality copy on YouTube.
Yeah, that's what I was telling you.
Especially for it to be an old ass movie.
Well, the thing is that, like I said, I think it's actually on there for the free movies as well this month. But yeah, a couple people bootlegged it on there, and yeah, they have good uploads of the shit. So
yeah, no, that bitch was legit. So so I watched the shit, and I just didn't get it. It was like I watched it, but it was just like, yo, this is 80s. This is the 80s for sure.
Yeah, it was a product of its time.
It was 80s for sure. Like there was some like dope moments, like within the concept and some of the ways, like some of the shots that they pulled off. But like, oh God, nigga, like it was some awful acting in that motherfucker. And
Was it like Mac and Me awful? Or was
Nah.
no.
Okay.
So Night of the Comet, there's a fucking, which we've talked about this before. There's a night that a fucking comet flies over the goddamn across the goddamn city, and everybody outside basically fucking
Turns to red dust.
Yeah, turns into fucking red. Like, so if you was outside, you basically either one or two things happened to you. Either you turned into red fucking dust, or you got exposed to the shit, and you become like a kind of zombie. Like you like a zombie, but at the same time, you still like them niggas was still like active and like talking and shit too, which was weird.
Like a zombie with a conscience.
Yeah. So like,
what made you? What was the factor that like stopped you, that prevented you from being dust and being a zombie?
If you were covered in something that was covered in steel, that actually blocked out the comet's rays from turning you into dust.
right.
So people in cars.
Well, no, it wasn't like just that, because you still got your windows and shit, so you were exposed.
Shit.
Like you had to be in something basically encapsulated.
Yeah, completely closed in, to
Right.
not get exposed to it. So it was like, yeah, people got turned into these fucking zombies and shit. So you got a couple of random ass characters, like people like this, and this, like you could tell this is a low budget joint.
Yeah.
You know, when it come down to like how few actual characters there are in the movie. I think it's like 12 total actual characters in the movie and shit. Cause you got like the lead chick, her boyfriend, no spoilers, he ain't around long. But lead chick, her dude, you got a couple missing, like 3 or 4 miscellaneous zombies, like a whole government facility that only has like 5 people, and then like the lead chick's sister, and then like random as fuck, like a white kid and a little Asian kid towards the end, just for no reason at all. And the nigga look like Jose Canseco. So it's just like there's no reason, like, bro. It's just like, fuck is going on here, bro. Like, and it's just everything about this shit just felt so random. It was like I did like just because, and you might not get that reference if you were to watch it though. Like Dragon Ball Z. When Cell got unleashed, and he was trying to like power himself up, he was like going and eating people, and he had like he was almost like a scorpion. He looked like a grasshopper almost, but he had a tail like a scorpion and shit, and his tail would literally like puncture you and just like fucking suck a person completely dry and shit. You know what I'm saying? Not in a good way. You know what I'm saying? But it would just leave like they clothes. You know what I'm saying? Just a pile of clothes. And so this is what happened in this movie is like people would just red dust with just piles of like niggas outfits all over the streets and shit. And I was like, damn, that remind me of fucking Cell. So like I said, it had some cool moments, and like I said, I like the premise, but it was just like the zombie shit, because them niggas was talking was just so cheesy, like, and weird. It was like a black dude, like he popped out on the chick and was like and she was like, hey, what the fuck is wrong with you? And he was a zombie though. He was like, come here. And she was like, nigga, no. He was like, I said, come here. He was just like, what the fuck is? She's like, hey, check this out. I know how to defend myself. So the nigga like ran up on her and shit. She like did karate on this nigga, jumped on a motorcycle and pulled off, and that nigga was just like, like, yeah, nigga, this shit's so funny, bruh. It was like, I feel like it was unintentionally cheese. And the way that shit, like, nigga, like, the acting was so wooden in that shit, bro. Like, it was funny as fuck. But, yeah, bro, it definitely was a product of its time for sure.
Yeah, without question, because like I said, that was one of those movies where it's not like, oh, nigga, you gotta see this kind of shit. It's more like, yeah, it's something that I watched a bunch when I was a kid, because that shit came out when I was like 10 or some shit. So, I mean, when I watched it on cable a bunch of times, it's one of those that it has more sentimental value than it is like, oh, yeah, nigga, this shit is dope. It ain't that. It's very 80s.
Yeah, still
It's
took that shit over
extremely
the
80s.
Wiz, though. You know what I'm saying?
Feel it. So, and you had for me,
A movie I forgot.
of course you had.
Or television program. Or
Oh, you don't remember none of this
I don't
shit.
remember anything. I don't.
Damn you.
Every week, y'all. Every week.
So you need to start making a fucking notepad in your phone, because
You know what? I think I actually do have one.
and that's the thing too. I was like, you know what? I've kind of done it. So that's why I was like, I forgot about the fact that I gave United a comment because I took it out of here. So yeah, we need to start doing that just so we can at least reference back to what we were supposed to do.
Yeah,
so,
I did. I have the list. I just didn't put it in.
I don't remember what the other shit was that I knew I wasn't watching. The other thing that you gave me was Designated Survivor.
Oh, yes.
See.
Hey, could I also interject and tell y'all to watch Heretic, please? Both of
Oh,
y'all?
no. I'm definitely going to watch Harry.
We'll see.
I just really, I really want to have the conversation with somebody else, you know, because I feel like I'm the only
Because
person.
nobody
that
saw
watched it.
that bitch.
But the movie is an awesome, phenomenal movie. It's amazing.
Oh, I'm about to
It's
cook you
crazy.
the fuck up if that bitch not both awesome and phenomenal, nigga.
Right.
If it's not awesome and phenomenal, then please bring me on the next show.
Yeah, I'm saying, nigga, I'm a Rochambeau your shit.
Well, I'm sure if it is awesome and or phenomenal, then, you know, Dr. William Washington will give it a 5 out of 10.
Facts.
So I watched Designated Survivor, well, the first episode.
With Kiefer Sutherland.
Man, Kiefer Sutherland, Maggie Q. Yeah, I'm not watching another episode of that shit.
Really?
Nah.
Oh, man. Come
So-
on. I mean, it definitely turns into a political show after that, but it's, you know what I'm saying?
So my issue with it is sometimes you'll have something like that where I'm like, the story initially grabs me. This one didn't. And it also, because of the fact that it had a quality level that really, like, I don't know what it originally aired on.
Mhm.
So it just seemed very TV-ish where
Oh, it absolutely was.
and this is the circumstance where I could see watching it where I would have been in my life. Years ago, when I stopped paying for cable,
Mhm.
and I also didn't really have internet like that on a regular, if that show would have been one of those things that was like on DVD and somebody passed it to me, was like, hey man, you can watch this. And I would be like, yeah, fuck it, I'll just check it out to pass some time. I might have watched it.
Mhm.
But after I came away from that first episode, and I'm like, I don't give a shit about what's going on here.
I
So
feel you.
I just couldn't do it. So again, you know, Designated Survivor is what they call like a member of cabinet, where when they are having something big within the White House and within government, and all the government's going to be there, they have one person that stays away from there just in case there's a disaster that comes up, and then they have to make that Designated Survivor the new president. And that's basically what happens to Kiefer Sutherland. And there's a whole bunch of other intrigue and shit that's going on with it. But again, you may want to check it out. It's on Netflix, but I didn't give a shit enough to continue. So that being said, I have a question. I don't know if I asked you before. Have you actually seen Akira?
No.
Okay, there we go. So,
I actually heard The Cure.
No, Akira.
so,
Oh, you never seen Akira either? Just get up out of here.
Only Toriyama.
so as far as
tweaking.
yeah, because I'm going to get in that bag. So that's why I was like, I think you said you hadn't seen it, but yeah. So no, you are tasked now. So your homework is to watch The Wiz or Akira, which means you have to watch Akira by the time the next episode comes up. Because as somebody that watches some forms of anime and appreciates this shit, that is one of those things where it's like, you should feel bad having seen Akira.
Yeah, you can't even call yourself an anime consumer without first experiencing all the greatness that is Akira. It's one of my
Yeah,
favorite
especially
movies.
being something that's been having so many references and things like
So
that
many.
over the years. Like, yeah, you are obligated to have said you've seen Akira at least once.
Shit, the new Sonic has got a lot of Akira references in it, like a lot of like different shots and stuff, frame for frame. They took a lot of shit from Akira. Like, you know, I've seen a lot of other anime that actually took different things from Akira. So yeah,
For sure.
yeah. Shame on you.
Let's go for Samurai Champloo.
No, I've definitely never watched
Oh hell yeah, Samurai Champloo. It's going down. We this anime homework this week. Not to mention the fucking theme song to Samurai Champloo, nigga, is so fire, nigga. Fresher one time. Let the people know where they can find and follow you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You can find me on everything at Mantra Freshy. That's MANTRAFRESHY. MANTRAFRESHY. MICKEYMOUSE.
You feel me?
But yeah.
BANANAS.
Right. Exactly. Thanks for having me once again. You know, this hopefully it won't be my last appearance, you know, considering the budget. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, nigga.
Yeah, you feel me?
You know how it is. This is like a mullet in this bitch. You know what I'm saying? You know, fire ass, you know, set, bando on the back.
You already know, nigga. Fire set, bando behind the camera, nigga. Old bitch cooking up. Listen, don't worry about it. That ain't y'all business, man. Look, that's gonna wrap it up for another one of these episodes of Blurs and Clips, your TV, movie, video game, or whatever the hell else we feel like talking about podcast. You know what it is. Shout out to the Revolt Podcast Network. And as usual, we coming to you by way of Pro 3 ENT. Make sure y'all tap in, tune in, follow me at BKA. That's bald, knowledgeable ass Watts.
And Vigatron 999. That's stands for you know what, never mind. I'll do it another time.
Yeah, well, you know what I'm saying? Y'all already know what it is. You know what I'm saying? My nigga Vigilante, the psychological priest. And then, of course, if y'all got questions, concerns, comments, make sure y'all following us at Blurs and Clips. Send things over to us in the DM, or if you are an email person, yeah, that's cool. Go ahead. blursandclips@gmail.com. I'll personally read that shit, and if you say some weirdo shit, I'm going to respond to you in kind. As usual, we'll catch you motherfuckers on the next one. We out this bitch. Love, peace, and chicken grease.